Hello and welcome to No Rest for the Weekend. I'm Jason Godbey alongside Kayla Vera here in beautiful Belmore, New York for the 25th Annual Long Island International Film Expo. Kayla, describe the atmosphere here tonight.
Jason, this is a beautiful summer night. We're on Long Island, really excited about the filmmakers and the stars to arrive, so don't go anywhere.
Brought to you by JMR Rentals, professional digital cinema and broadcast equipment rentals in Brooklyn, New York. JMRNY.com. Joining me now is Deborah Markowitz, the festival founder and director. She's been on the show before. You know her, you love her. Deborah, 25 years. My God. How does that feel to be here tonight?
Exhausting. I mean, it's exciting because to be able to last this long for all the changes we've gone through and just, meet more people and have it get bigger, it's just really pretty awesome. So it's exciting to be here, but it seems like even more work for some reason.
Yeah, well, I find the older I get, the harder things feel.
That's part of it. We did bring in some new partners, and it's very helpful, but we also added about 10 panels, where we usually do 6, and everything is a lot of work. So
give me some highlights. What's going on? I know you've got awards here tonight. Talk to me, give me some highlights of the festival, panels, etc. Give me the whole 9.
Sure. Well, one of the really fun panels we had was the Better Festing panel, and we had directors here from the Fort Myers Beach International Film Festival, the Chain Film Festival, and the Yo-Fi Fest, the Yonkers Film Festival, and the Shawn O'Shea Film Festival from Massachusetts, and we had such a great time, and the room was packed, and people were asking, how do we get in, and they were some were offering discount codes, and at the end of it, they all looked at it and said, we are all stealing this idea, because this is great, and we all do borrow from each other. As a filmmaker, I'll go to another film festival and go, I want to do that next time. So
lots of war stories, too, I imagine.
Oh, so many war stories. What's the craziest thing that happened, and we went through that. Our screenwriting panel is always also booked, because people want to learn in and out of the business from people who do this for a living, so that was great. Our filmmaker breakfast, we usually have about 6 or 7 filmmakers on it, and they talk about their war stories, and that's always a lot of fun. There's so many, and tonight's exciting for us because we have Catherine Curtin from Stranger Things, and Orange is the New Black. She is going to be getting a Excellence in Creative Achievement Award. We have Greg Serga from CBS, I believe it is Channel 4, and he is getting a Excellence in Newscasting Award. Lucas Hassell from Blacklist is one of our presenters, as well as Cell Renato from Billions, and Tara Westwood, who was in the Grudge, is here to be a presenter. And then also, one of our alumni was supposed to be here tonight, Jeff Waxman, who was the executive producer of Don't Look Up and John Wick 2 and 3, and he called me the other day. He said, we got back from the UK in time, but now he had to go to Bayonne, New Jersey to shoot another scene. He goes, I don't think I'm going to do it. I said, send us a video. But he had a film with us 20 years ago, and it was really, and then he would come and talk to our filmmakers, and he was very cool. So we're going to miss him, but it was good that he was here. And in fact, coming in right now is Chad Coleman from everything, The Expanse. He's in the Orville, he's in whatever. So he's one of our presenters, and that's going to be awesome.
You guys have got all these people. They seem like it's like a family. There's a lot of alumni. How do you build that sense of community here?
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, it started off with Ann and Henry Stanfel, who own the theater, and they've been with us since the beginning, and it took us a long time to find Lindsay and Manny Serrano to come in and bring some new flavor to the festival, as you will. We're just all really committed. None of us get paid, so we're here because we love it. And I'm also a casting director, so I cast for my own movies, but I also sometimes will cast for other people. So I know a lot of people through that, and they love to come out and hang out together. And in fact, some of the presenters here, Sal and Lucas, Rendino and Lucas Hassell are in my series Couple of Guys, and Kevin Brown, who's going to be our host, he's also in Couple of Guys. And so I usually bring the people I work with around, and they have a good time.
So you mentioned, because you were on the show previously, you mentioned Couple of Guys. I think you said on the show, if I'm remembering, that you were working on something new. Do you have anything that's coming up that you're going to be working on?
Yeah, always. Right now, I have 2 films in post, but I also have a film in August. It's a one-day shoot called One Last Time, starring Eddie McGee and some other people, but he's the name. And then we have a film called The Prof, which I will be directing a couple of days after that. And that's another short film that I'm doing for another producer. So I'm pretty excited about that. So there's always whatever, and I want to get back to my writing, but keep making films, you know.
When do you sleep?
I don't sleep enough. That's kind of it. I don't sleep enough. But my project, my love project right now is Couple of Guys, which is my LGBTQ TV series. And I have 3 episodes done, and it's a 10-episode limited series. So now we're looking for funding or a producer to come in to be able to finish it.
Well, I hope you find that, because you had a great cast, and it seems like it's an educated, I remember when I talked to Lucas about it when he was on the show. It seems like it's really educated and authentic, which is great. And, we need more shows like that. But for people who want to know more about you, about the fest, where can they find you guys online?
Okay, well, about me in particular, they can go to my website, which is intentionfilmsandmedia.com. My Instagram is at Deborah Markowitz Film, Debra. Facebook is Deborah Markowitz, writer-director. And as far as the film festival, they can go to longislandfilm.com, and everything is on that page. Our Facebook is Long Island Film, and our Instagram is Long Island Film Expo. And they can find out everything that's going on. Our Scared for Your Life Little Horror Fest is still accepting submissions, and I believe that's going to be either October 31st or early in November. And we open for submissions for life probably second week in October.
Wow, very cool. So, congratulations, 25 years. What is that, like a silver anniversary?
It really is.
Yeah,
we should
like
made everything silver.
Yeah, that's like because you're probably more married to this festival than anything else.
Pretty much.
But congratulations on the fest. I wish you a lot of luck with it.
Thank you so much.
Deborah Markowitz.
Here with Kevin Dotcom Brown, who is actually, how are you, Kevin?
Good.
Hosting the 25th Annual Long Island International Film Expo. Kevin, how does it feel to be here today?
25 years. 25 years. This is beautiful. I don't have anything in my life that's lasted for 25 years, so this is the only thing. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be here, and I'm surprised they haven't replaced me yet.
Kevin, I know you were on 30 Rock. That was an amazing show. Talk a little bit about what you're working on right now and what's in for you for the future.
Well, primarily I'm a stand-up comic, so I'm working. I'm on the road. I'm hitting the clubs, doing tours all the time, and then I'll get calls like randomly, just, hey, Kev, you available this week to come and shoot this or come and shoot that or whatever. I haven't gotten yet? Every time I see an 818 call on my phone, I'm hoping it's Steven Spielberg.
Yes.
Offering me a movie that's going to shoot for the next 2 or 3 years.
Or 323.
Yes, 323 or 3.
I always get excited when I get those.
So I'm always waiting for that, but I haven't gotten that call. I get these calls where they say, "Hey, Kevin, we'll pay you $1,000 a day." And I'll say, "Okay, I'll take that." And then they'll say, "But you're only working for half a day, so here's $500." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, you already." So but I am a excited, hungry actor, just like everybody else. And I love coming out here because I love being around the young directors and young actors before their hopes and dreams have been destroyed. And and they're still trying to get their awards. I love that energy.
Exactly, the excitement.
Yes.
The unpredictability of it all.
Unpredictability.
It's a good word.
And I know every year I have to remind them to enjoy this moment. If you win, if you get nominated, you must enjoy this moment because it might be your very last successful moment in your entire career. So I have to remind them of that.
Thanks so much for stopping
lovely,
by.
my dear. Thank you.
Have fun tonight.
I will.
Looking forward to it.
Yes.
Kevin.com Brown, guys. Here with the beautiful Tara Westwood, who is presenting tonight, and also she has her pilot Hudson Falls in the festival. Tara, how does it feel to be here today?
I'm thrilled to be here. I've wanted to come to this festival for years. It's 25 years now, right, that this festival is happening?
Yes.
Yeah, it's my first time, and I'm very excited.
That's amazing. So talk a little bit about Hudson Falls.
Hudson Falls is a pilot with myself, Richard Kind, Chike Ekwankwo, Bill Sadler, Robert John Burke, Jessica Hecht, who's amazing in it. Elias Plagianos wrote, directed, produced, edited, did everything with it. And Richard Kind plays a detective who comes to town, to Hudson Falls, to serve my character some legal papers. And pretty quickly, things get a little questionable, and there might be a murder, and then maybe he stays in town to try to, figure out what's happened.
I love that.
It's really good, and the scenes between Jessica Hecht and Richard Kind, she plays his ex-wife, they're so good, and they are filled with very touching moments, but also humor, and it's a
little romance.
A little romance.
Summer romance.
I have a
Winter
wonderful little
romance?
romance with an actress named Stacy. That's
I have to see that. Excited.
Yes, you do.
So we actually covered Tribeca Film Festival. I don't know how I didn't see you, but Tara actually had her directorial debut.
Yes.
You worked on a short that you submitted, right?
I did.
Talk a little bit about that.
Thank you. We were so thrilled, and to be a part of Tribeca with my first film, I'm honored. It's
amazing.
It's a short film called Triggered. It's about gun violence. It's narrative. It has Isaiah Whitlock Jr., myself, Caitlin Menner, Robert John Burke, who's also in Hudson Falls. And sadly, gun violence is just such an epidemic in this country. And even though I'm not someone that wants to take away all guns, I do want to galvanize the conversation about gun violence prevention, because I think that changes need to happen in this country. So the fact that we got into Tribeca and we're about to go to a few other wonderful festivals, I'm really hoping that we can get people talking about it.
Powerful.
Thank you.
So, I heard that you're going to be in a movie with Gerard Butler. I am so jealous. I have to know more.
He's a great guy. He's a nice guy and a wonderful actor. It's called The Plane. I believe it's coming out early 2023. He plays a pilot in the film, and the plane crashes into a very dangerous area, and he, helps protect everyone that's with him. And my character works for the plane company, and yeah, I'm excited about it. I got to work with Tony Goldwyn and Paul Ben Victor as well, and they're wonderful actors, and I'm excited.
So I get a ticket to the premiere, right?
Yes, if I get one. We're going together.
Yes. Tara Westwood. Here with the amazing Catherine Curtin, who's being honored today.
Yes, ma'am.
Catherine, talk a little bit about that. How does it feel to be here today?
Oh, I think it's a wonderful, strange, and lovely thing. I think it's fantastic, and I'm very humbled by it, and I'm very proud of it, and I did a post this morning on Instagram. I was trying to figure that out. And this festival is called one of the top 25 coolest film festivals in the world. And I was wondering, was that going to make my cool meter go up, right? And because I have a lot of teenagers in my home, like, they're mine, they're my nieces and nephews, I'm in the stage of my life where I'm surrounded by like the 16 to 20-year-olds, and I thought, are they gonna think I'm cooler? Like that, because I'm doing this, right? And then it occurred to me, I sat there thinking, like, I'm gonna be cool. They're gonna talk to me, they're gonna seek me out, they're gonna wanna have tea with me, they're gonna wanna take walks with me. And I sat there for a minute, I thought about that, and I thought, no, they're not going to want to do any of those things. I'm going to remain completely uncool, and that's just the way it is. So, yes, I privately am very proud and excited about this, but do I think that it's going to reflect in any way when I go home and I ask my son to sit down and have a cup of tea with me? Will he do that? No. So that's where we're at.
But at least you'll have an award for excellence in creativity.
That's true. You're absolutely right, which is an amazing thing, and I'm so grateful, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud of that, and I'm so humbled by that. And I don't know, I also love that it's an award in creativity, because I feel like of all of the things that I've tried to go after, it is creativity. To me, it's not about sort of, the end result, the end of the game, the end of the day. To me, it's about what is creativity and how does that manifest itself in your day as an artist, and what is the mandate of your heart and your soul that you can really bring that forward. What is creativity? And so it's very, very, very beautiful to have an award be an award for creativity. I think that that's truly extraordinary.
I love that. I know you also just finished filming the 4th season of Stranger Things.
I did. Well, I didn't know. We finished that. They just released it, but that finished shooting. I think that finished shooting a little bit ago. Yeah.
Okay. So what's next for you?
Well, I've got a film out right now, 18 and a half, that was 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It just hit all of the platforms.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a really great political romp thriller through the Watergate, sort of like by today's standards, it's that Watergate was so naive, and but it's hysterical, it's wonderful. It's awesome, and I tried to channel Emma Peel, if that resonates with anyone, and so, it was great. Frothy, fantastic thriller, great. Please see it, 18 and a half. So I've got that, and I've got about 3 films that I'm supposed to start shooting, I don't know, sometime in the fall, and, we'll see. I'm going to do a comedy thing coming up, which I'm terrified about, with the UCB people, and they keep telling me that I'm going to have a really good time, and I'm like, I think I'm just going to be terrified, because you're all really you're spectacularly funny people. Another day, different set, really, and any day on a set is a blessing. Every day on set is a blessing. So, for me, just to go from set to set is like, it's a kid who's loves to play ball. They just want to go to another ball field and hit another ball, and that's who I am, so.
Well, have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for stopping by to talk to us.
Well, thank you for having me to talk to you. I'm
Catherine
grateful.
Curtin. Here with Greg Sergol, who is being honored today for excellence in broadcasting. Greg, how does it feel to be here today?
It's wonderful. Great to be in a situation like this where people are coming to celebrate film. Why a newscaster is being honored at a film festival, I guess we're all storytellers. So it's just great to be here.
And I know you're a reporter for WNBC. How does it feel to be interviewed?
Strange to be interviewed. It's much easier to ask the questions than to have to come up with answers.
Tell us, where can we find some more information about you online?
Well, you can go to our website. It's nbcnewyork.com, and you'll get all the news of the day, and there's also background information on folks like me who are bringing the news to you.
How long have you been there?
I've been at WNBC for 23 years.
Wow, you must love your job.
I love my job. It has its moments, but for the most part, it's great to meet people who are doing extraordinary things, some not so good, some very good, so challenging and different every day.
And who do you interview? What's the specialty?
Well, I cover Long Island, the Long Island region, so whatever happens out here, that's what we cover.
Amazing. Well, I'll have to watch more of that. Thanks so much for stopping by, and have fun tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Here with the talented Cell Renato, who is presenting a bunch of awards today. So, how does it feel to be here today?
It feels great. It's I don't even know what year I've been here since. It's the umpteenth time. I know it's the 25th annual, which is phenomenal. Makes me feel old and excited at the same time. Honestly, the film festival doesn't look to be a day older 16. So, yeah. I'm presenting like 4 or 5 different categories. One of them is excellence in newscasting for one of your previous interviewees. One of them is documentary. And then 3 or 4 more others, including short films.
Fun.
Yeah.
So I know you were in Billions, and
Yes.
there's a film coming out with John Travolta that you were in.
Oh, yeah, that was a couple years ago, but that was huge. Gotti, yeah.
I have to see that.
Yes, and then coincidentally, one of the films that premiered, or at least screened here last year, was Danny Aiello's final performance, and I play his son in a movie called One Moment. That's premiering next week. Finally, we're getting distribution.
Wow.
And it's the benefit of this film festival that let us do that, so that's wonderful.
Amazing. What else are you working on?
I have a feature film, like a Disney family comedy starring Denise Richards, where I play the bumbling
Love her.
villain, her ex-boyfriend,
Ooh.
the ne'er-do-well. Yeah, and that's coming out August 5th.
Fun.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, next 2 weeks are big.
So good luck with that.
Thank you.
Have fun tonight.
Thank you so much.
Cell Renato, everyone. Here with Chad L Coleman, who is on Orville, streaming right now on Hulu. Chad, how does it feel to be here today presenting awards?
Oh, I love film. I'm a lover of film, and I love to celebrate filmmakers' work, so it's exciting. I'm also, as an actor, I'm passionate about acting, so this creative endeavor is always exciting.
So, what is your favorite experience being on the Orville?
Well, playing Clyden. I
Fun
love
every day, right?
the Markland family and the different topics that we are willing to take on, that Seth MacFarlane is willing to take on, gender reassignment, same-sex relationships, just the boldness of it, the fact that it's a hybrid, it's funny and it's serious. So
I love it.
yeah.
So, what else are you working on?
Well, I just finished a horror film called The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster. So that's by Bomani J. Story, and it's the reimagining of the Frankenstein story through the eyes of a young black girl.
Wow,
It's pretty
interesting.
amazing. Yeah. So the perspective with the title is the world sees her as an angry black girl. She's actually brilliant, but the world sees her, and then they take Frankenstein and use it as a metaphor for how the world sees young black males. So
Interesting. It's a feature.
yes, it is.
And when should we expect it out?
Well, everything should be done by December, from what I'm told. And Crip TV, that's who produced it, and then it'll have a theatrical release, and then it will go on AMC.
Wow,
Yeah.
exciting. So before I let you go, tell us where we can find more information about you online.
Oh, at Chad L Coleman. That's on Instagram and Facebook.
Awesome. Chad L Coleman, thank you so much.
Of course.
Have fun tonight.
Thank you.
Here with Lucas Hassel, who is a presenter tonight, presenting awards for the Best Director, Best Short, Best Feature. How does it feel to be here today?
Well, I'm just honored because I've been sort of part of this Long Island Film Expo family for a number of years. I had my first short film screen here. I've won for Best Actor and for Best Director in the past. So being here to sort of honor the 25th anniversary of this festival and giving out awards to these incredible, talented filmmakers is an honor.
That's so much fun.
It's incredible. I mean, this is all about community. When you come out to these film festivals, it's about honoring independent filmmaking, which is incredibly difficult. You can't do it without colleagues and friends and community. So this is what you build here in Long Island.
Amazing. I know you're an actor on the Blacklist. Talk a little bit about what's next for you.
Well, so I've been shooting a character called Elias Van Dyke. I tend to play villains a lot, so I've been shooting a lot of people on
Exciting.
the Blacklist lately, right? Villains are the best. So I've been doing that, and then I'm building up to directing my first feature later on this year.
Oh, amazing. Give us a little preview on that.
Well, it's called House of Abraham, and it's in the horror thriller genre, and it takes on manipulation, as in don't get yourself into a situation where you can't get out.
Ooh, dark,
I know.
mysterious.
We like dark, right?
Yeah. Awesome. So have fun tonight.
Thank you so
I
much.
can't wait to see it, and thanks so much for stopping by.
I appreciate it. It's a real pleasure.
Lucas Hassell, guys.
And that's all from the 25th Annual Long Island International Film Expo. For more of our content, visit our website, norestfortheweekendpodcast.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. And now you can subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/getbehindtherabbit. I'd like to thank everyone who came out to talk to us tonight, and a big thanks to our sponsor, JMR Rentals, for Behind the Rabbit Productions, Kayla, Vera, and myself. I'm Jason Godbey. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.